Hey guys, how's it going? It's Steve Evie here, and I'm back at you with another deck profile. This one is of the deck that I profiled, I think, earlier this year, and that is Trains. And this is Shaddoll Trains. I updated the deck quite a bit. Some of the stuff is updated to the ban list. Some of the stuff I was considering on running. I'm not totally sure yet. This is what I currently have right now because I figured that this is the best way to deal with the current format as is. So without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. We've got 2 of Ruffian Railcar. I think 2 is more than enough. Running 3 is kind of an overkill. We run 2 of Night Express Knight. Again, your focus isn't actually to max out on a lot of cards, it's to max out on the use of them. 3 of Super Express Bullet Train. 3 of our Heavy Freight Train Derrick Crane. 3 of our Flying Railroad Stampede. That does it for the train related monsters. Next we have 1 Glow Up Bulb, 1 Falco, 1 Dragon, 1 Squamata, and 1 Beast. I'm running a lot more Shaddolls than any other deck usually would, but there's actually a reason why. I feel that it would actually be pretty fun to actually run something a little different with this deck when it comes down to it. Some might not like it, some might. Then we have 1 Radion, 1 Gameciel, 1 Jizukiru, and 1 Kumongus. I'm running 4 Kaijus because it's the best way to out certain boards depending on how you end up dealing with them. And then we're running 1 Card Destruction. This is kind of the place of the Call by the Graves. I don't really have any right now, but it's definitely a good card to reset your hand when you actually need to, make a play. 1 Reasoning to pull off a monster. Sometimes you might need something either big or small. Getting an extra monster sometimes is always good. 2 Potted Desires to try and draw into your resources. 1 Terraforming because of the ban list. 3 Interrupted Kaiju Slumbers. Very good. If you can, you'd run max amounts of those just for other reasons I'll explain later on. 3 of Revolving Switchyard. Now that Terraforming is at 1, you might as well run triples just in case. 3 of Shaddoll Fusion, one of the most broken cards in this deck. And the other most, in my opinion, broken card in this deck is Urgent Schedule. Very good. And then we have triple of Twin Twisters. And that does it for the spells. Onto the traps. There are only 2 spells, Imperial Order and Skill Drain. This is to out certain decks to on-field effects, and this guy is for just, overall just trying to stop their spells and all that good stuff if you have an established board. So, that does it for the main deck. Usually for this deck, I would just do the main deck profile and just go off on that and stuff. For this one, we're not gonna just do the the extra, but we're gonna be doing a side deck. This is my personal opinion as to how the side deck should be played out. But here is the extra first. So we have 1 of Interior Beast to shut down your opponent's spells. If you can't do it by Imperial Order, there's definitely that guy. Of our Link monsters, we have 1 Nightmare Phoenix to pop your opponent's spells and traps. Our newest addition to the deck, Double-Headed Can't even speak. Double-Headed Anger Knuckle. It's a very, very good addition to the deck. 1 Cleaveforth Genius, 1 Pentastag to OTK your opponent when you can't do it while they're face down. You might as well. 1 Shaddoll Winda. This definitely shuts down your opponent when you possibly have the opportunity to. You drop this on the board. It's just so good. 2 El Shaddoll Shekanaga. Your level 10 Earth Shaddoll. Very good card. 2 of our Giant Train Juggernaut Lieb. 1 of Sky Palace Gandargai. I'm only running 1 Gustav Max because I feel that you only actually need 1. This is for the big kill. If you kill them right then and there, that's pretty much it. And to finish it off, we have 2 of number 81 Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav, or not Gustav, but Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Super Dora. That's to stop your opponent from playing, because usually they can't out a 4,000 beat stick. I feel that kaijus are not as popular as they used to be, so it's definitely going to be a good deck to run as far as it goes. And I'm potentially playing this on Saturday, so I figured I'd show off the side deck. This is the tentative side deck that I'm working on right now. This is what I think might work. We run 2 Veilers, 3 of the Ash, 1 Dogran in the side deck, just in case you need another kaiju to try out your opponent's stuff. I might change that around. 3 of enemy controller to switch their monsters, depending on what position you want them in, or in some cases you can take their monster to capitalize off of their monsters being there. It's a very good card. Triple Red Reboot. Not many people are actually running this, but now with Solemn Judgment at 3, very good card to run. And then we run only 2 Sanctums because I feel that 3 is just too many. I know 3 probably would max out and you would actually get your full use with Scythe actually guaranteeing you probably hit the board, but I feel that 2 Sanctum and 1 Scythe is probably better. So that does it for the deck profile. I'm just going to say that I was going to play mine this Saturday, but I feel that this deck is actually probably better. It's going to be more of an interesting format, plus this is the weekend of the sneak preview. So I'll let you know how that all goes, see how the deck profile, or not the deck profile, but the deck does, and update you from there. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.